What's up, folks? PAX special is a go today. For Honor, Horizon Zero Dawn, Steep, all the indies you can imagine. It's going to be great. Stick around. That's a Dinosaur VR. Dinosaur VR. Hey folks, welcome to episode number 3 of the D1DLC show. Brad, Jake, Jordo.
Ado.
Hang on a second. So Jake is dying from the PAX pox. So we've brought Ado back.
It's good to be back.
Welcome, Ado.
Hey, so yeah, all PAX. We're talking so much PAX. So the top end of the show, all PAX. Bottom end, all sorts of other awesome stuff, news, the GOAT, all that great stuff. We're going to kick straight into it. Before we do, because I know you're already thinking it if you're watching rather than listening, but the mows are real.
Yeah,
Dirty.
the filth.
Yeah, filthy. And we're pretty sure that's actually the reason Jake's not here. He's like, nah, I'm not putting that face out there for everyone to see. Anyway, we're going to kick straight off. We're going to get into PAX. So we're going to start with... it was a crazy time, wasn't it?
That was insane.
Me and Ado, Jake was there. Jordo didn't make it.
Nope.
I'm literally just getting my voice back now. It was harsh.
It was harsh. I spent 4 days sleeping. So,
Yeah,
it was good.
It was a great time. We've got to play lots of awesome games. Met some great people. Big shout out to the OK Gamers too.
Yep.
Which got a little
In there.
Winston,
Oh,
right?
nice.
Yeah, we hang out with them a fair bit. They were really good. Oh, and just quickly, go check out their YouTube channel as well. They've got a lot of developer interviews there, which is really cool.
Yep, nice.
Covered a lot of the games that we actually didn't get time to see.
There's like hundreds of them around there, so
so much. They are sitting on 78 YouTube subscribers. 100's a big deal, we know. Go give them a subscribe, help them out. They're a good bunch. They're a good bunch. For Victorians, they're okay. We're going to get into it. So the games that we played, we're going to start with the AAAs. We managed to get hands-on with For Honor.
that was a lot of fun actually.
That looks really nice.
Yeah, it was really good. It was surprising. It was a lot heavier than I thought.
Yeah, it actually felt like the combat had weight. Like you're sluggish, you were in big bulky armor.
Yep.
And you'd swing and you'd take a couple of seconds to recover.
When you say big bulky armor, but there's 3 classes,
Yep.
is that
Yeah,
right?
but so now we all we lined up and played at the same
Yep.
time. So I played the Knight.
Yep.
What did you play, Ado?
I played the Viking.
Played the Viking. So
Yeah,
Jake
and
played the Samurai.
Okay, nice.
And everyone left feeling the same way.
Yep.
They were all big and bulky. So I thought there might be some differences in the gameplay.
I think it
Yep.
was. Like, it looked like Samurai was a bit quicker. Like it definitely seemed like Jake was running a lot quicker than we were.
Did it? See, I didn't
Yep.
really watch him playing it,
Yep.
but he seemed to mention it was quite big and
Yeah.
heavy as well. So
Okay.
But like the Viking though, it was just because you're holding this massive 2-handed axe. Every swing would you just feel the weight of it.
yeah. And there was the same with the Knight.
Yep.
This massive 2-handed broadsword. You really feel weighty, and like the player characters are bigger
Yep.
than the rest of them. They feel lumbering. They feel like there's a lot of weight. It's a lot slower game, I think, than I thought. It's really interesting. I think it's going to be people are going to love it or hate it.
Yeah.
So how many people on a map type thing? Or is
I
it
think it's something like 4v4. I don't know the
right.
details, so I don't want to
Yeah.
speak too much
I
on
don't
it.
actually haven't looked
The
into it.
stuff that we played was like the starter tutorial
Yep.
type
Yep.
stuff. I think we played it for a good 15 minutes or
Yeah,
so.
about that. Yeah.
Jake's terrible at it too.
Oh, it's one of those games that has a incredibly high skill cap, and that's the problem. Is that the people who are good at it will absolutely dominate
They
you.
absolutely will,
Yep.
Yeah.
for sure. For
Yeah,
sure.
nice.
But it was really cool. My impressions, I'm more interested now than I was before, because I feel like it's a slower game, and I do enjoy more strategy-based, slower type games rather than twitchy games, because I'm a bit old and reflexes aren't what they once were. But,
Nice.
But yeah, it's pretty good, and it looked really nice too, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, actually.
Reminded me of, obviously there's 3 classes, but Chivalry, did you
Yep.
ever,
It's
that
it's
type
a
of thing?
bit very similar to Chivalry.
Yep.
But the combat's definitely a bit more weighty.
Okay.
And it's a lot slower paced than
Okay.
Chivalry. Yeah.
Slower pace.
Yep.
Right, good.
Yeah, slow game. But yeah, that was really good. We also got to spend a bit of time with Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah. That
which
looks good.
looks like a nice game. So we went in. That was the one, because we had the media passes. We get in on the Friday an hour before everyone else.
Nice.
And this was pretty much the game that we decided, yep, this is the one we're going to see before the masses come in, which was, I think, a good decision.
A good call.
Because they were taking people in 7 at a time for, I want to say it was
It's about 15 minutes.
15 minutes. So we go in, the 7 of us sat down and watched one of the devs or the PR person or whatever it was play through and sort of explain it.
Yep.
And then we got to go and play it a bit for ourselves.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really good game.
Yeah.
This is the one where she's dressed almost prehistorically, is that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But the beasts are like robotic.
Yeah. So it's apparently set in the future where humanity lost the war against the robots as usual.
Yeah, like post-apocalyptic type thing, but robots have taken over.
Yeah.
Cool. It looks really nice.
It is. It's very Tomb Raider, but
I have some concerns. It's going to suffer from the Fallout. The Far Cry complex. It'll be the same sort of thing, same sort of map, and you have the towers. It's an Ubisoft game, so
yeah, I do know what you mean. Like Ubisoft open world games can be a bit like that.
Yeah,
I mean, this isn't Ubisoft though, so it may be. So it's made by Guerrilla Games, the people that made the Killzone games.
Yeah.
Every time with the mug, he loves it. He loves it. I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be pretty good. It's not going to be genre defining. It's not going to do anything. It doesn't feel like it's going to do anything terribly new. Although you do get to ride a mechanical bull.
Yeah, which is kind of cool.
That looks pretty cool.
It was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So there's it's got stealth mechanics. It's got again, I guess nothing really new.
Do we have a release date for that? Or?
It's early 2017.
Yep.
So soon.
Yep. Looking forward to that one actually.
Yeah, and it was good to get hands on with it too.
Yep.
To be honest, I've heard lots of people rave, but it's not as good as I was expecting, to be honest. I shouldn't say.
Well,
it was as good as I was expecting. It's not new. There's nothing groundbreaking.
Yeah.
No.
Okay,
Yeah. So very
at least
polished.
we've seen. They may be something more that we haven't seen yet.
Absolutely. So from what we saw, incredibly polished. And I guess, when you're talking PAX and you're talking games, looking at the AAAs, there's generally not a whole lot of new stuff there. Then you go to the indie room.
I was just thinking the same thing. Isn't it funny? Because a lot of the AAA games can be quite similar, right?
They're
but
safe.
where you find the unique, very special games is the indies.
Absolutely. Yep.
Because they break those boundaries and they push it and they think
they're not
something
afraid,
different.
Yeah, they're not afraid to take some risks. You know what? Everything's been done before. Let's try something new.
And they have to. They have to be brave. And,
to get noticed.
Sometimes it pays off in spades, and it's something the AAAs don't do very much. Which is funny. I'll skip this one and just go down to quickly Dawn of War 3, which we didn't end up playing.
No.
There was must have been 30-odd computers there set up with Dawn of War 3 on it. And what was happening, they were taking players in, they would play for 20 minutes and then move them on and all that. The line was significant to get in.
Yep.
And I remember sort of standing there watching, and I'm hyped for Dawn of War 3. I cannot wait for this game. I love the other Dawn of War games, real-time strategies. This is going to be... I love the franchise, the Warhammer universe. Can't wait for it. Stood there for about 5 minutes watching people play and went, right, I've seen enough.
Wow.
I don't need to play. I've seen this game before.
Yeah.
There's nothing new here.
Okay.
There's nothing exciting.
That's what we're talking about.
This is exactly my point. So instead of standing in line to play this game, just go find an indie to play instead.
Sure.
Yep. So 100% what you said, Jordo. The bravery needs to be rewarded.
Yep. Absolutely.
We did play Steep, which is a Ubisoft game, which is like a extreme sport snow.
I had a look at the trailer on that one. So we're talking snowboarding, but at the same time,
snowboarding, skiing,
your gliding suit as well.
Yeah, the gliding suit.
That was my favorite part of it, I reckon. The gliding suit.
Just launching, trying not to hit the rocks.
Yeah. That's actually in a closed beta at the moment, which I got into. Nice. So this weekend I've been able to play it a little bit more. I got to say, look, I can't really give a strong opinion on this game because every time I see a game like this, I think of the SSX games.
Yep. Oh yeah,
which
absolutely.
I love. Yeah. And this is not SSX.
Yep.
It's much more realistic.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Understated. It almost feels like more of a relaxing game than the craziness of SSX. So I would say people are going to have to try this for themselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
The only thing I didn't like about it is it feels like Ubisoft. It's open world.
Yeah.
Like not everything needs to be open world. Just give me a start point and an end point so I can go on a race and be done.
See how fast you can do it.
Yeah. Like you're using your binoculars to unlock new areas and you're encouraged to go off the beaten path to see if you can find a new track.
New vistas.
Just tell me where the track is, man. I don't have time for that. And that's what it feels like. It feels like every game from Ubisoft, I need to invest my entire life into that game.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. I want to play it and have fun and move on. South Park, Watch Dogs 2 were both there, but we didn't get to see them. Didn't realise that South Park, the Fractured But Whole, was playable.
Oh,
If I knew it was playable,
yeah,
then I probably would have jumped in line for it. I thought it was just going to be a talk. So, and the last big game there that we paid any attention to anyway, I'm sure there was more. These are the ones that we remember and we saw, was Final Fantasy 15.
Yep.
Didn't play it.
Keen for that game, but I haven't played it. I tried to avoid it because I've heard the reviews aren't great.
Yeah.
People were saying
looked gorgeous.
It looks great. The combat isn't amazing. I thought, you know what? For me, not going to touch that. I just don't want to
spoil your
Going to wait for it to come
first.
out.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Is this the one that had the movie before? Like they had a short movie in the
Yep.
cinemas before? Okay, yep, cool.
Yeah, I can't remember who else, but someone else said something about the combat too. They were disappointed.
Yeah.
And yeah, the tide seems to be sweeping from excitement to trepidation in regards to Final Fantasy 15.
It's one of those games that have been very much overhyped now, and it won't live up to it.
What, 10 years in the making or something like that? It's, you got to need something special to do that.
Yep.
To pull that off. Anyway, those were the AAA games that we saw, which were great. We had a good time, but the indies was where it's at.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what I hear. Lots of indie games.
So
first off, sorry?
The amount of space in the convention
it was
was
huge,
amazing.
Wasn't it? Like the area was just, it was phenomenal. And I remember the last day when we were walking out at like 4:30 and we're going to walk past the indie games room. And then the game, like right in the corner, like the first thing you see, Kiryu, I think it was called. We're like, how have we not seen this before? Like, it's an incredibly striking first-person game where the screen is black and white.
Yep.
And so it's a team-based versus game where you play ninjas, first person.
Yeah.
Now, half of the ninjas are black and half of the ninjas are white. So if you're a white ninja standing in a white area, you can't be seen by the black ninjas.
So this is what we're talking about, thinking outside the square. I mean, that is so cool.
It is. It looked like a lot of fun. So we're definitely going to do some more about that in the future. But
absolutely,
the thing was, this was the last day, and we hadn't seen it yet.
Wow.
Like, we just...
you could have so much.
Yeah. Maybe we'd seen it and there'd been too many people around. I don't know. But it was incredibly striking. And just to go, how have we not spent time with this yet? It was
you could legit have spent 3 days in an indie room
easily
and not regretted a thing.
Yep. I spent the vast majority of my time in there. Like a couple of times I left you and Jake when you were off doing some tech stuff. Went back to the indie games room.
Yep.
Like, it's not called the indie games room. That's AVCon. PAX Rising. That's what it's called.
Yep.
Anyway, so one of the first indies we'll talk about is VR Kept.
Yes.
Is the name of the game. So Ado played this. So what is this about?
It's seems to be it's a story-driven VR experience. I wouldn't so much call it a game. It's more of it's like a puzzle game, but it's all about the story. Yeah,
it looked very like a mystical, magical type thing. Yeah.
Yep. It's hard to describe, but it looks so pretty.
Yeah.
It kind of felt. Watching it it kind of made me think of what Myst would be if Myst was a VR game.
Yeah, very similar.
You know, like puzzle based, and you were trying to capture fireflies.
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
So you've got because it had the VR headset, and it was actually quite a big space.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you could walk around and move around in it, and. Yeah, so you had the controllers in your hands, is that right?
Yeah, because the Vive controllers, yep.
Yep. And so one hand was like the jar and the other was
the
the lid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
So it's an experience, really, isn't it? Yeah.
And we spoke to the devs a little bit, and they said that the idea is to be like an interactive experience rather than a game.
And honestly, it's probably one of the best things I've ever seen. Like, putting that headset on, I just smiled, just looking, this is so pretty.
Yeah, okay.
It was absolutely incredible. It actually makes you want to go out and buy a Vive just for that.
Yeah.
So
it was really enjoyable to watch.
It's a good selling point.
It was enjoyable to watch you play it, like because you looked like you were just like the whole world was. You know, you're in the middle of PAX. There's people everywhere. It's so loud, and Ado's just wandering around this little square, looking up and looking around, and
that's wicked.
Yeah,
love it.
So that's by a company out of, I want to say Melbourne. I wish I'd written that down, but I didn't. But they're called S1T2.
Yep.
They did say that it's going to release, they're thinking, nothing's set in stone, but they're thinking episodically.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it
Which
will be
actually work quite well for that.
Yeah, and around about 20 minutes to 30 minutes per session.
Yep.
And they said that's got something to do with VR experience, because any longer than that can wig people out a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I did notice that playing a couple of VR games there is that after about 5-10 minutes you're going,
yeah,
it's a bit
feel a bit weird.
Sickness.
Yeah.
Forts.
Yeah.
We shouldn't talk too long about Forts.
We talked about heavy about Forts.
We're going to talk a lot more about it. This was my favourite game of the show. I love this game.
Forts is awesome.
Oh, yeah. So we played it at AVCon. Didn't actually play it at PAX. but we did have a bit of a chat with the devs. It's coming out 2017, early 2017. We know now it's going to be a 3-part campaign.
Yep. For the people at home, what is Forts?
Oh, what is Forts? So what's the best way to describe it? Imagine Worms versus a tower building simulator.
Yep.
You know, so you construct the best fort. So there's resource management, construct a fort, use that fort to blow up the other fort.
Correct.
So you can do that through a campaign. There's PvE, there's PvP.
Yep.
You can have up to 4v4 PvP. So you build your tower with an arrangement of weapons. From lasers to missiles to little dudes, they look like little like machine guns from World War One or something like that. Yeah. Crazy fun. There is a closed beta for that at the moment, which I'm not sure if it's still accepting invites because it started, but it's going for 4 weeks.
That's awesome.
So people should definitely head to the Forts website and check it out because you may still be able to get in. Just be mindful it is closed. They have asked for no footage or whatnot to be sent. So because I am in it, but I can't do any footage.
And there we go.
Yeah. I do just want to mention too, the OK Gamers have been mouthing off about how they're going to destroy our Death Star, which I'm going to make.
Nice.
Yeah. You got no hope, guys. We are going to wreck you so much. The other thing that's really cool too is you can... essentially, you can make a fort and then like let the AI take control of it. So I could make a fort and set it up and give it to other people to try to destroy.
Oh, nice.
And then there's going to be global leaderboards as well for times and points. And so much going on with this game. Yeah, super excited about it. Warlock of Firetop Mountain. I don't know. Now, definitely before Ado's time, George, I don't know if you would have ever played the fighting fantasy games. No, not games. Sorry, they were books. So basically, think of a choose your own adventure, but you need a dice for it as well. So you have stats, and every now and then, like, so you may die. So the first book came out in 1982. So a while ago. And there was a whole series of them. It was kind of a big deal. This is a bit of a reimagining of that in video game format. It is out now to buy. It's by Tin Man Games out of Melbourne. Not going to talk about it too much because I've got a review copy and that's my job this week.
Yeah, I did see a bit of the gameplay. It looks all right. You know?
It looks really good. It's a really nice looking game, and it really, in particular, the bit I love about it is, so it's sort of 2 parts. Is it like a turn-based combat, but then there's an exploration phase.
Oh, cool.
The exploration phase in particular looks really cool because when you like open a door, what happens is the world sort of drops down. So like the floor drops down from the ceiling, and then the rugs drop down, and then the furniture drops down. Yeah. So it almost looks like you're putting items onto a tabletop.
That's really
good. Yeah, but really cool.
Stay tuned.
They were fantastic, guys. Retrovision.
Oh, love Retrovision.
Yeah. Do you want to remind people, Jono, what Retrovision was? We played at AFCON.
So I think, what's the best way to explain it? Music.
Yeah.
Right? You got to stay on the path, but you got to not hit any of the obstructions.
It's like a first-person speed runner.
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like on a path.
To really good tunes.
Yeah. And it's all customizable.
Yep.
Very neon lights. Anyway, the game's done. It's ready.
Yep.
It's not out yet.
Okay.
So
PC and PS4?
And Xbox, I believe. I believe it's on the gamut now. We spoke to the dev of that, Kyle, because we bumped into him in the PlayStation booth. So it was actually being displayed in the PS booth.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Which is really good for him. Hopefully some really good exposure to be in the PlayStation section. A lot of people through there. But yeah, hopefully February.
Did anyone get a high score?
I didn't play it while I was there. I just had a chat with Kyle. I did see Jake was playing it for a bit. You played it for a bit.
I played for a bit, yeah. I don't think had the leaderboards going. But
that means we did, but didn't get on.
I think
absolutely,
so.
Paradigm.
Oh, that looks so
that
cool.
Looks good.
I know. So, Jordan, obviously we didn't play it while we were there. You didn't play it, did you, Ada?
No, I watched a couple people play, but I didn't play it.
Yeah, we had a chat to the dev. I do want to point out just briefly, for those people watching, sorry if you're listening, we've got a little 3 point...
3.25 inches.
3.25 inch, that's what it is. Floppy disk sitting up there, which we actually got from the dev. That is one of the best.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
That's so cool.
A great little knick-knack, you know, for the game. This is a bit of a crazy game.
I want to use the word unique. Now, obviously I wasn't at PAX, I didn't get to see it, but I did watch the footage online. And it looks so good.
We were talking off camera and you said it reminded you of a game.
Like the Day of the Tentacle, a point-and-click adventure style game.
And it's exactly what it is. And it's exactly one of the games he referenced when he's talking about his inspiration is Day of the Tentacle. So,
there you go.
But it's a pretty crazy game. You know, like the antagonist is a sloth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, you're like a mutant with like a big growth on his head. That
Yeah.
thinks he's incredibly attractive.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. So it's from it's a one-man team working on it. They're out of Perth. The other thing, I don't know whether you noticed, but on the gameplay footage, like when you go to interact with things, in a point-and-click game, it gives you little options of look, open,
pick up.
whatever. It comes up on a little cassette tape.
Oh, nice.
Like a 1980s, and that's the whole vibe. It's got that old-school vibe.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Now, what's the release date on this?
I don't know the release date, but I do know that on the website, their website right now, which is ParadigmGame.com.
We'll put a link in the description, I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's a free demo.
Oh, nice.
So you can jump on and you can play that game well, not right now when the show's over.
Yeah.
You can jump on, download it, and play the game.
Yep.
So, which I will absolutely be doing. I actually downloaded it last night. I haven't played it yet, but
awesome.
Yeah. More VR from the team that brought us Screen Cheat.
Yeah.
This American Dream, which for those watching, I have a nice T-shirt.
Nice.
This American Dream.
Yeah. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, you and Jake played this. Jake loved this. He went crazy about it. So tell us a bit about it, Ado.
So it's basically you're playing as an American child, and your entire life is guns.
Right.
You do everything with guns. So you want to be fed, you shoot, the food comes to you, and it goes through the life cycle of American. So you start off as a baby, you then get your first job where you're shooting holes in bagels.
Wow.
Yep. Basically everything you do is with guns, and it's got a really cool rhythm mechanic. So you're sitting down, so it's all based around you're on a cart going through the American life, and so you reload. You got two buttons there. You hit the reload, and the little cartridge comes up, and you just got to slot it in.
Wow.
Yeah. So because again, it's got the Vive controls, so, which was really cool, and I guarantee you this is going to be in AAA shooting game mechanics.
Yep.
Like they'll do it because it just looked.
It just pops up.
Yeah, it looked incredibly satisfying to watch.
Yeah, it really was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's going to be out next year, 2017. It's going to be on all VR systems, which is good.
Yeah.
Did have a bit of a chat while the boys were playing it with some of the devs about how political.
Yeah, that's the first thing I was thinking.
Now they said it's not. They didn't make it. It's not designed to be a political statement, but there's no way you can say it's not going to have
having a little dig.
Yeah, absolutely. It was really funny to talk to them about like the design process, so how they came out about it. And I thought to myself, it's kind of like when we sit around and we talk about these great ideas that we're going to do for YouTube and the show and all that. And it all just goes, imagine if we did this, imagine if we do that. I kind of feel like those meetings that these guys have are exactly like that, except then they do it.
Yeah.
They go, like someone literally said, imagine if you could feed yourself but with a gun. Like you shot the food and it jumped out at you and you had to grab it with your mouth.
They did it.
And then they did it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. It looks really good. I didn't, because I didn't play it, didn't hear it, but Jake was saying that the voiceover from the dog.
Yep. The dog is your guide. Yep.
That's twisted.
Yeah, and it's like a full-on like a 1950s
it's sort
advertising.
Of sort of like the Fallout style voiceover. Yep.
Yeah.
Soon you'll learn just how guns will be able to help you live life to the fullest. Good job, kiddo.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
It's perfect.
It did look really, really cool. It's one of the games that really made me think maybe VR is for me. Maybe I should check this out.
Honestly, between that and Kept, I am pretty much sold and saving up and buying a Vive.
Wow.
Yep.
Next week.
Yeah. I already ordered. Don't worry.
My favourite thing that I saw at the show
is
game called AB.
Yeah.
All right. Now it's spelled ABI. So in my mind, I keep saying Abby.
Yep.
So if I say it like that, I do apologise. It's from Grant and Burt. This is the one game from overseas that I really spent some time with. They're from Shanghai.
wow.
Little story about this before we get into it. So, me and Jake were catching the... Were you on the tram with us? It was. You, me, and Jake, wasn't it? Yeah. So, we're catching the tram down to the convention centre, which is like a 10-minute walk, but we're being lazy. Anyway, we went a different way, caught on a different tram, and we're just on the tram musing to ourselves how we're going to get to the convention. Do we have to get off? Blah, blah, blah. And this dude turns around and he goes, no, you've got to get off and then get on a different tram. I'm heading the same way. Okay, cool, thanks. He sees the passes. He goes, you've been much today? And, have you been to PAX much? Yes, we have. I've been in 3 days, blah, blah, blah. And then through the conversation, he mentioned that he's showing something. He's an exhibitor. Okay, cool. What are you exhibiting? Oh, a little indie game. He's from Berlin, living in Shanghai, down in Australia to show off this game.
Whoa.
Okay, cool. Anyway, we had a chat with him the whole way down. He seemed like a really cool dude. And we go, okay, we had an appointment or something. We went, and we'll go and check out this game, which we hadn't seen yet. And we get there and we have a look at the game, and it is breathtaking. It is good.
Yeah.
So it's a 2D platformer. 2D puzzle game.
Yeah, so that's
side-scrolling puzzle game. You might call it. The artwork is stunning.
It is.
The music is absolutely stunning.
The music and the artwork is just perfect.
So you play. There's two characters. There's AB and DD.
Yep.
So AB is a little yellow parenting robot.
Yep.
And DD is a giant industrial robot.
Looks awesome.
So essentially the premise of the game is that these robots were designed to serve humans, but humans have all disappeared. And they now, I think they're going to seek out humans, or they're trying to track them down.
They didn't divulge and show the story too much, but
but it's absolutely beautiful. A couple of things that I really want to quickly talk about with this is, firstly, for those watching, we've got these little postcard things from the devs. Yeah. Now, they were really generous and gave us a whole stack of these. So when we have giveaways now, we're just going to pop one of these in there.
Yep.
As we get closer to release, we're going to give some more stuff away for Abby. But I've got in here now, for the people looking, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see that, but we got a heap of these signed as well by the artist, which was fantastic.
Yeah.
She was stoked to be asked.
She was just so happy.
Yeah, we were in love with the game. So it's she's Chinese, so she signed it in English and Chinese.
That's awesome.
This stuff is going to go away in the secret vault, and when the game comes out, we're going to give some of these away, but we're going to keep some of them.
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
I
want to say, I'm a little bit sad that I missed out on playing that game, because from the clip, I want to use two words: simply gentle.
Yeah. Yep.
It just there's nothing nasty about it. No. It looks beautiful. And you need to check out. We're going to put a link in the description.
Absolutely.
You need to have a watch of this and see what's coming.
Yep, absolutely. And there is actually, when you're watching this, listening to this right now, I've got a clip up which has got a bit more about Abby. Not a lot, but a little bit more. The other thing I quickly want to mention is the parenting robot Abby that we got. So it's a keychain in this little box.
Awesome.
This was the last one that they have. It was designed for people who I think had played the beta, or they played it on the Friday.
Yep.
And they were holding on to one. For a special occasion, and the Marco is his name. The PR guy comes out and he hands it on his hand super gently to us. Look,
That's
I
awesome.
want you guys to have this. Yeah, and it was just such a nice moment. It was such a nice moment. So I haven't had it in me to open it yet.
No.
So I don't know when that will open, but Abby, I think, is now the official mascot of the D1DLC.
There we go.
We're in love with it. We're absolutely in love with it. Yeah, fantastic. Okay, I can see the time's ticking, so we've got to move on super quickly. Ghost Punks from Studio Canvas in Goat Punks. I keep saying Ghost.
Punks.
It's like Battle Brief Battles.
Yeah.
Yep.
So both local multiplayer co-op games. We're going to be having some Let's Plays of both of those games
definitely need to play that
very, very soon.
Yep.
So Infinity Wars online card game.
Yep.
Competitive?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So what's the difference between this and Hearthstone?
This is a lot more complex. There's a lot more. It's sort of like a Magic style.
Yeah.
There's a lot more cards and a lot more things you can do.
Is there a PvE component to it at all?
Yep. There's a campaign, so there's, I think, 7 campaigns now for each of the classes.
Yep.
So,
Right. And it's in beta and it's free to play on Steam right now.
Yep.
So Infinity Wars, you can absolutely check that out. Evergreen is a super amazing, very, again, slow
Grow
game.
a tree.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you get to see what happens to Earth around the tree as it evolves.
Yeah, so you influence evolution.
Correct.
Basically.
Do you chop it down? Do you, anyway. But yeah, it looks
good. Looks fantastic. I had a very quick play of it. Beautiful game. Absolutely beautiful. Again, so innovative, something completely different. So, there's heaps more games that we didn't get to see.
Yep.
So many.
But and heaps more that we did see that we haven't spoken about. We're going to do some more, hopefully individually with those games as we go.
Yep.
So anyway, Benno is starting to get a bit worried behind the camera. I can see that look of disgust on his face. So we're going to have a quick break. We're going to have the goat. And then we'll be back with more regular show news and what we've been playing.
This is a game in which 2 contestants will have 60 seconds to declare as to why their game is better than their opponents. It is down to you, the listeners, to choose the winner for this round. The greatest game of all time.
Dishonored has one of the most satisfying stories in gaming, and is shaped by your actions. Chaos, that is, you kill everything in sight, it will change the entire gameplay and the ending and some of the cutscenes in the game to if you're playing a low chaos, stealth sort of style. And that's probably the thing that really stands out for me, is the fact that the branching stories, there are multiple ways to complete each level. So you can run around, kill everything in sight, you can sneak around, not alert a single person, and not kill anyone. There's also multiple different ways to spec your character. If you want to go in stealth mode, combat, or just focus on your special abilities to end everything in sight. Especially the rat plague's probably my favourite. But what really makes the game for me, though, is the world. Dunwall is an industrial revolution in London. It looks pretty. It's the perfect theme. And without having any voice, Corvo is probably one of the most badass characters in gaming.
Set in the land of fair maidens and noble knights is the kingdom of Daventry. Unfortunately, Daventry has been stricken with disaster in a time of hardship. Sir Graham, the king's bravest knight, was called to the throne and told of 3 treasures hidden throughout the land. These treasures, if found, would end Daventry's troubles. If the brave king succeeded in finding those treasures, he would be crowned king. Throughout King Graham's epic quest, he meets many friends and foes, from trolls and sorcerers to Dahlia the witch, elves and even a fairy godmother, gnomes and ogres, dwarves and a giant, even a divine dragon. King's Quest.
So there we go. That was Dishonored versus King's Quest.
Classic.
That's a very interesting tussle.
Yeah.
That's a very interesting tussle.
Dishonored's easily got it, come on.
Dishonored is a very good game.
Oh, it is, but I mean...
But it's no quest for the crown. So
exactly, yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. Let us know. In the description of this video, you can tweet us at D1DLC, drop us a line on Facebook, send us an email, contact@D1DLC. But please let us know which game you think is best, and we'll go on. 8 to go. We're getting there, slowly but surely. Okay, into some news. First, obviously... the biggest news in the history of the world.
Brad, put your pants back on.
Which I actually don't have on the rundown sheet, but by the time people are listening to this or watching this, EVE Online will be free to play.
Wow, yeah, I'm going to have to give that one a go.
Oh my God.
Yep.
It's going to be amazing. So this is probably the last time anyone's ever going to see me.
Yeah.
I'm going to disappear into a hole. I can't wait. I'm so excited. The other big news, of course, is that Mass Effect Andromeda trailer dropped.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
No gameplay. There's nothing terribly exciting or new about it. We got a bit more of an idea of what the world is going to be.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited because it's Mass Effect.
Yep.
There is some stuff you can do. You can sign up for what they call the Andromeda Initiative, which is you sign up and then over a certain period of time you've got to watch like 6 videos or something like that, and you'll get an in-game helmet. God, that's a load of wank.
I
don't care about that crap. But the one thing that I did like from the trailer was a line which was something along the lines of "We are the aliens." So the idea is, humanity, not just humanity, but there's other, I guess, known aliens have travelled to a new galaxy. And they're trying to find a new home or settle or explore or whatever they're trying to do. Yeah. But one of the lines is that you are the alien, and I think that's a really cool concept for a game. Yeah. I think lots of people can maybe connect with that a little bit. So I'm super excited for more Mass Effect. So good. Jordo, tell us about the power line.
How cool is that, hey?
This is amazing.
The power line. So, I don't know if you guys remember, but back in the old days, you actually had hotlines that you could call when you were in trouble with your games. You get to a certain level, you don't know how to defeat the boss or where the secret doors are. You could call the hotlines, whether it be Sega or Nintendo and stuff like that, and ask them for help, and they would open up their big binder and say, where are you, what level, and help you. So Nintendo are doing this for the release of the Mini NES. For 2 or 3 days, it's open for people to call to talk about or to say, I need help. How cool is that?
It's fantastic.
That's pretty cool.
They don't do that anymore. What do? You Google, walkthroughs and stuff like that. Yeah. But you're actually going to get to call.
we're going to talk a little bit in what I've been playing about a game that I've just been reviewing, and I legit was stuck on a puzzle. And because I had it before it was released, I couldn't Google the answer. It was a dark 2 minutes before I figured it out. But it's amazing what you figure out when you have no other choice.
Yep.
Did you ever ring any of these lines when you were
I
a
did.
youngster?
I did. Yes. It cost me, but
Can I tell? Because I did too, but I didn't ask mum and dad's permission before I did. And when the bill came in, I got a whopping.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, because they cost.
They're not cheap, are they?
Yeah.
Particularly when you start chatting away to the,
But I say, like obviously Nintendo, they can be, dicks sometimes.
They can.
But then they pull a little cool thing like this.
Yeah.
I like that.
Speaking of Nintendo being dicks.
Yeah, let's roll into that.
Nintendo Minis sold out everywhere.
Yeah.
I probably did the wrong thing by not pre-ordering one, but I thought, hey, what about the retailers? They'll probably have hundreds,
Nope.
No. I think I rang one store, Target, had only 22. And that was in the city. And then another one had 23. And then Big W had 17. That is limited.
Very limited.
I don't know if they've decided to try to make it like that, or whether maybe they just didn't understand the demand that was going to be for this product. But
Probably second option.
yeah, it's really disappointing because people get really excited about this kind of stuff. I do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Instantly, I rang up. It was like, I think I was speaking to you last 9:15, sold out, right? And then I started looking at some of the forums online, and you already had people chucking them up there for $150 to $200,
Yeah.
Obviously, it was really good that the admins of those forums were taking them down, saying this is not right, you shouldn't be doing that. But
I bet you're there on eBay.
oh, absolutely.
Guarantee.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But the good thing is, Nintendo have officially released a statement saying more to come in December.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the big takeaway from that is don't pay hundreds of dollars for these things
Absolutely,
online.
yeah.
Don't grab one off eBay for $500. Just be patient
Yep.
And pre-order.
and pre-order if you can.
If you can get on the website.
I know.
Well, I know EB Games I think tomorrow night. So by the time this is big gone, by the time this is online,
okay.
they're having a online. You can pre-order the second
If that's
batch.
the case, I was speaking to a guy from EV Games, and he's like, if you can get on and do it quick, because last time this happened, the site went down.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think JB Hi-Fi have said no pre-orders, but they are getting some more.
Well, that's actually not bad.
They're also
although
getting there's
you
the
fill
new
one up.
Sega Genesis as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, look, I don't know about that. I do know there's discussions about a different company doing something.
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
I do know there's a new Sega coming that they've said something along the lines of we'll play the old cartridges. if
Yeah,
you
that's
have them.
right. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Yeah, which is cool. So, but we'll get more info on that and let you know.
Yeah.
But all these old ones are coming back. I did see Retrospect, which is an Adelaide-based retro
Yep.
website. We're talking about how awesome it would be if they did a Super Nintendo Mini.
Yeah.
And like all those.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely see,
Neo Geo Mini. Where's it got? Atari Mini. Oh, they've already done
We're
that.
on board.
But
We're on
yeah,
board.
I'm there.
Yep.
I'm there.
We're there.
Absolutely sold.
Overwatch is free to play the coming weekend.
Okay.
So as you're watching this weekend, I want to say the 18th. Starts on the 18th, which
Right.
will be the Friday. Overwatch free to play on all platforms that Overwatch is available on.
Yeah.
I do recommend checking it out. There's a reason it sold so many copies. It is
Yeah.
a very good game. AvCon 2017 dates have been announced. So it'll be the 21st and 23rd.
That's awesome.
I'm assuming July. I forgot to write down the month. But let's go with July. But yeah, so, I mean, we're not even over PAX yet. I cannot wait for the Indie Games Room at AvCon next year.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like, we've learnt so much about covering
Absolutely.
indie games
Yeah.
and seeing what's going on. I'm legitimately excited about getting back in there and doing a
Yeah. I
much
think
more thorough job.
Last time we were in there, we did almost 25 interviews.
Yeah.
We smashed it.
Yep.
And I can't wait to do that.
That's
again.
nothing compared to what we're going to do next time.
Yep.
We're going to... can't wait. I'm so excited. Dishonored 2
Yeah.
has come out.
Yep.
Now, as we know, this is the first game that Bethesda have released with no review copies in advance. Well, no, they did the same with Doom, but they came out and made a statement. There'll be no review copies. Reports are that if you played on the Xbox or the PlayStation,
It's amazing.
it's quite good.
Yeah,
very,
great.
very good. However,
And then
if you play it on PC,
Yep.
you heard much about this, Ado?
A little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
On Steam at the moment, it's mixed reviews.
Mm.
Yeah, which is essentially saying it's crap.
thumbs up, thumbs down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But all sorts of performance issues.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not a performance guy, so I don't know exactly what this means. But I did see someone tweeted that I'm playing with a 1080,
Yep.
Yep.
with low settings, and I can't get 60 frames per second.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's, So 1080 is top of the line graphics card, right? And to not get 60 frames is pretty poor.
It's, apparently there's massive frame drops. So you go from 70 frames to 10.
Whoa.
It's almost unplayable for some people.
Yeah, right.
So, it's massive issues.
Not good.
No.
So this is why you wait for the reviews. Don't pre-order.
Yeah.
Particularly, PC's getting... The Batman Arkham Knight was unplayable. Like, literally, it was actually unplayable when it released. This is becoming... It's happening too often.
Yeah.
For my liking. Again, with the Batman games, I had to delay them because of technical issues. Sorry, the Return to Arkham, the Arkham Asylum, Arkham City ones.
Yep.
Not good enough, man.
No.
Stop spending your money on games that aren't ready, because that makes me upset. My Republic Internet.
My Republic Internet, yeah. So this is an internet provider which is coming to Australian shores. I believe that they have already set up and smashed New Zealand.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a new service. Now, I think this is actually going to... I personally think it's going to bring a bit of a scare to your Optus and your Telstra, because what these guys are saying for NBN users and owners is that they will give you your maximum speed line, say 100 down and 40 up, at below the cost of what you would usually get for an unlimited download. So, for instance, I'm on 250 gig per month. I'm going to say 25 down and 10 up, right?
Yep.
These guys are going to come
This is on NBN, isn't it?
This is on NBN, fiber to the home. And they're going to give me 100 down, 40 up, unlimited downloads for like $69 versus what I'm paying at 75.
That's crazy,
That's
isn't it?
insane, yeah.
That's pretty good. You know, I'm really looking forward to seeing what these guys can actually deliver, though, in saying that.
Obviously, there's some more details that we need about this.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So it's the 15th, I believe they launch in Australia, but you can get online, you can register to get more information from them as well. So this is going to be something to watch, because apparently what they've done in New Zealand is smash the market.
Yeah.
Which is what they want to do.
Absolutely.
So,
That's what we all want.
We all want.
Competition's always
they
good.
get different packages, so you can go for a zero latency gaming package. So they really tailor what you do if you want to.
I actually saw a press release, and that's what they mentioned, that they're really going after the gaming market.
Correct.
That's what they want. So unlimited downloads. Last bit of news that we'll just touch on very briefly is we wanted to mention Movember and where we're at. So
how's it looking?
Obviously, Ado and I are cranking these fantastic Mo's.
Yep.
Yeah.
Getting lots of very positive comments in the streets.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like everyone's saying, I love you, Mo, mate.
Looks amazing.
While we're being arrested for loitering around the school. It's horrible. It's horrible. And I forget that it's there.
Yep. Until you look in the
Yeah.
mirror.
Oh, God. What?
I actually just had a look at the other day about the video me and Jake did about we're going to do Movember.
Yep.
And I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, geez, those are some glorious beards. I miss that so much. It's a lot colder than you would think.
Yeah, absolutely.
It really does. You shaved yours off not that long ago, didn't you?
A couple months ago, I took mine off, and it's a completely different
in
feeling.
the middle of winter too.
Yeah, it's fresh.
Yeah.
So
So far,
can't grow a beard though. Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah.
Sorry, mate. It's the most growth you've had in years. So the team is up to $1,496 so far, which is a crazy number. So the link's in the description. If you could donate $4 to the team, get us to 1,500, please.
Do you have a goal? Is that where you were?
No, look, I've got an individual goal. We didn't really set one as a team,
I guess
which I think we will do next year.
Yeah. Anything you guys have done to this point is just amazing. So
look, we're blown away with how much we've received so far, and a huge thank you to everyone who's donated.
Yeah.
It
a
means
few people
a lot.
in the team as well.
Yeah, we're up to 13 people in the team now.
All right.
Not bad.
That's
So
awesome.
it's steamrolled nicely. We've got our first female,
Yep.
Mo's sister, which is Fee.
Fee.
Yeah. So
Well done,
she's
Fee.
so for Movember now, you can do a move challenge or a health challenge. She's not drinking for all of November, and if you know Fee, that's an incredible effort. So, but yeah, huge thanks to everyone, and just also don't forget to have these conversations with men in your life as well about the importance of health and looking after each other. We have a lot of fun with it, but it's serious stuff. So but yeah, it's really good. I can't wait for the month to be over. Grow my hair back. Okay. we're going to move on to what we've been playing. Besides all the indie games at PAX, because we still managed to find some time for some other stuff. But before we do, we've now got some fan funding available. Jordan, do you want to tell us how that works a bit?
Look, actually, it's just something that we found quite recently on YouTube. Is we could enable fan funding, and what that allows our viewers to do, if they wish, they can jump on there and push the donate button or fan funding button and send us some, some cash, which is nice. Whether it be $1 or $2. They have that option. It's just a way of, I guess, helping do what we do, because we do what we do for love.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We do what we do for free because we love games, and sometimes just a little bit of help would be
because there are significant costs involved in what we do.
Absolutely.
We'd love to improve the audio quality in particular. Is something we'd like to do. Most of the games that we play and review, we pay for out of our own pockets, which is tough. There'd be much more that we would do. The financial, and that's what it would do. So if you do donate at all, it's going to help us improve what we do. I think particularly getting out and about. Being able to do stuff like AvCon and PAX and what we really like to do. They're the challenges that we face, and some hosting costs and all that sort of stuff. But
absolutely,
there's absolutely no expectation whatsoever.
That it's just
donate.
enabled if you feel like it.
But if it's there, you just go to the channel on YouTube and you can donate. I don't know what the minimum amount is.
$1.
Is it? Cool. I will say, if you do donate, you do get a nice little thank you video from us,
you do.
which I do think is some of the finest eating we've done on camera. But you're going to have to donate at least $1 to see that. So, okay, what we've been playing. I'm going to kick off.
Go on.
This time. I've been playing Tyranny. So I played that for review. So Tyranny is an old school RPG, isometric party-based RPG. For those who play RPGs most recently, Pillars of Eternity would be the most recent one. For me, it reminds me of Baldur's Gate, Icewind Dale, games like that. Massive RPGs.
I played Dark Alliance.
Yep. Bit different to that. That was a real bit of a departure from the normal gameplay. But really good game. But the premise is essentially you're a middle to high ranking member of a tyrannic overlord government that is currently crushing the last resistance. And so your role is to lead the armies to success in complete world domination.
Nice.
So basically it's being the bad guy.
Yep.
Now, I should say there's some incredible choice in this game, much more choice than I was expecting, has a much bigger effect on the game than I was expecting. But early on, I don't want to give away too many spoilers, but it is very early in the game. You get a choice between supporting one faction or the other. And so I made that choice, and it had much more effect than I realised that it was going to have. But then you get the opportunity to break that alliance anytime you want.
Oh wow.
And spin off into all sorts of different directions.
That's awesome.
It's a lot of, I'm absolutely going to be playing this game a second time because I need to see what happens for all the other stuff.
You go the other way.
And I do really want to explore to see if there's an opportunity to play it as a good guy too, because I'm being relatively nasty. I did make a prisoner beat another prisoner to death with a rock. So, but I would like to see if there's a good guy option or not. I'm really keen. But a lot of fun. There's a video review up on the website now.
That's actually doing really good too.
It is actually. I think it's one of those games. It was in the big AAA crush, it didn't get a whole lot of coverage, which is a shame because it's a really good game. Everyone's talking about Battlefield and Titanfall. Well, I mean, even Titanfall's struggling to get coverage. And reportedly, it's a fantastic game. So, but Tyranny, very different game. But if those sort of isometric RPGs, huge scope games are your thing, absolutely check this game out. So, done by Obsidian and Paradox. Paradox.
Awesome.
Is that right?
Don't know.
I reckon it is.
It might be.
Yeah, but absolutely, I love it. So good. Jordo.
BF1.
Oh,
Battlefield 1.
If Jake was here, this would now become the Battlefield 1 show.
Actually.
It's probably a good thing we'd probably lose them for the next 3 hours.
I've been honing in on my my sniper and my support skills, and I've been grouping up with...
So you're a medic?
No.
No, you're support?
Yeah, support. Yeah. I got another guy that's...
Because I play with... on TTV, if you guys have played quite often, and apparently medics aren't actually medics. Like, they don't heal.
Yeah,
they
that's
do.
that's
I
actually
play
one
a
thing
medic.
when you do. Well,
No, well,
I haven't
you
played
do,
a game
not
with you
most
yet.
medics don't.
Oh,
Yeah.
As in, like, you're on the ground, you can see they're
Yeah.
10
Medic
11,
1 meter away
12,
from you.
20 meters away. You know, like, come heal me, man.
You literally have one job.
Yeah, exactly. So, I'm really enjoying BF1. I love all the maps. There's a couple of glitches and some frame rate issues, but it's just a game. Right?
Compared to Battlefield 4, the launch has been spectacular.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, that's not really comparing too much.
I think, look, I'm really happy with the launch. I think it was really solid.
Yeah.
There's some issues, but certainly no Battlefield 4, no Dishonored 2 issues.
No.
It's been a good release.
Yeah,
They've done well.
Absolutely loving that game.
I love the feel of the game too. The sounds,
When the behemoth comes in or
Yeah,
the trains start up. It's like,
we do not want to in any way glorify
Nope.
wars. That's not what we're doing. But from a game point of view, those sounds and that everything that's going on there, it's just, I don't know what it is, but it feels so good.
Yeah.
Like a bolt action rifle.
when someone's got the
clunk.
flamethrower, right?
Oh.
And you're running down a hallway and you just see this flame just shoot
terrifying.
past you.
The gas mechanic works really well. Chucking the gas mask.
Yep.
So much. Have you played any
Actually,
of
I
the
hate that friggin' mask, I gotta say.
Yeah, because you can't.
Because
look
when
down
I'm
your sights.
spamming, reload, I might just go T. Next thing he puts them up, I'm dead.
Yeah.
It kills me
Yeah.
every time.
Have you played any of the campaign at all?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
100% multiplayer.
Okay. Play the campaign.
Yeah.
It's amazing,
Yeah,
Jordo.
yeah.
It is absolutely amazing.
Okay.
If it was longer, I would have given it 9.5.
Wow. Okay.
Fantastic. The only criticism I have of the campaign is it's too short.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, maybe I'll do that.
Yeah. Mate, it'll take you 5 hours. All right.
That's 5 hours of leveling up. So.
What level are you now?
I think I'm at 12 now.
Oh,
So,
you passed me already. What?
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
We should get on and have a game.
Yeah, we should absolutely every time. Yeah, yes.
Yeah. Moving on.
I just last thing on Battlefield. I did see a Reddit post just the other day that had the score at the end. Speaking of medics, this dude at the top: 0 deaths, 0 kills, most points.
Yep. Play the game as it should be as a medic.
Yeah, this is my next challenge now because I play the medic. That's what I'm going to do.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Just
love
3
it.
lives.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ado,
Yep.
GTA,
5.
you and everyone else in the world.
Yep. It's one of those games you just sink hours into.
So you're playing the online stuff.
Yep. Yep.
Tell us more about your crack house.
Yeah, well, I started a bikie gang, and I own a crack house.
Awesome.
Yep.
That's the
Nice
most
income.
Aiden thing I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, and give me a bean, and I'll actually look the part as well.
So what's the deal? You actually have to maintain this house?
Yep.
ins
So
and
you got to
outs?
go out. You got to steal coke from rival bikie gangs.
Yep.
Not other players, but I think they want to try and implement it later on.
Yep.
And so you take it back to your crack house, and you have scantily clad women and men
Yep.
cutting baking soda into it to make more product.
Ah. How
That's
you
how I
going?
do it.
How you going?
Yeah, not bad. Sold a lot last night, and made about
awesome.
500k. Just
500k.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Maybe we should. That's what we should use the set for when we're not recording.
Yeah.
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 Just throwing it out there.
Fan funding. No.
But yeah, so there's others as well. So next thing, we're probably going to meth den.
Yeah.
So if you're going to do it properly.
All right.
Yeah, you got to expand in other
very
markets.
educational.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Do you tend to play it by yourself, or are you got
No,
a
so I
little
got a
group?
friends with it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Depending on the night, 2 to 6 of us playing, and yeah, it's just one of those things. Just go around, screw around, and just have some good senseless fun.
Is there, like with online games, and particularly MMOs,
Yep.
gets to a point where, look, it's too late now, I've missed it. So,
Yep.
like, for example, I was thinking about updating the Division the other
Yeah.
night. I thought, you know what, I wouldn't mind.
I've
and
actually
then-
been thinking the same. It's one of those games
just to
jump back
see
in.
what it's like now.
Yeah.
And then I think, well, now the gear's going to be so far different now, going to be so far behind, it's not worth it.
Apparently, they have changed that now for the Division.
I heard that.
It's like a Diablo style, so you get a lot more loot, more often.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
so I actually hear, because I was just given a copy of the Division the other day, that the latest update has improved and changed the game drastically,
Yep.
and it's really good.
Yeah,
So you've got it on PC now?
Yes.
Well, we might have to.
we may have to.
Yeah,
now.
may
might have to dust it off.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, D1DLC does the Dark Zone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, there's a big. We'll talk the Division
Yeah.
next show.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Right.
So, but that was leading to a question with GTA 5.
Yep.
If I was to grab GTA 5 on PC now and roll with all you boys, am I going to be like, oh, I've got no money, I can't do anything fun,
Not really.
my
You'll
gear's
basically,
crap?
yeah. So the first couple levels, you'll be like, well, I got a pistol, but you level up really quickly if you're in a group.
Yeah,
and so
okay.
you give it, an hour, you'd be basically in a position where you can do everything you need to.
So how does the leveling up? Well, I can't just pick up a gun from somewhere.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you
Okay.
can pick up a gun, but you just.
But your level determines your starting
what
weapon
you can
or something.
buy. So yeah.
Okay.
So you can pick up anything around and use it, but you can only go to the amateur shop and buy certain things at certain levels.
So my awesome mates that I'm playing with would like go and buy good guns
stuff,
and throw stuff down for me to
They
pick
can
up.
actually drop guns for you. So yeah.
Excellent. That's recorded, so that means you have to do that now. Okay. What else have I been playing? I also knocked off just quietly in my spare time, which I've had so much of.
So much of it.
I mentioned a while ago when I got the Xbox, I got the Halo games.
Yep.
All the old ones with it. So I finished Halo 2.
Nice.
Again, the mechanics stack up in these games so well. And Halo 2, they redid all the cutscenes in it as well, and they are beautiful. Like not what you would expect from a 10-year-old game.
Yep.
Really good.
Yeah, I love them.
Bit disjointed though, because I don't know if anyone's played the Halo 2. There's two different storylines. You play two different characters.
Yes.
Yep.
Not implemented fantastically. Like you sort of go off and play a character for a while, and then jump back to the other one.
Yeah.
It's like what were we doing?
Yeah.
What was happening here? And I'm pretty sure there's some major issues with the continuity of it. Like you're over on world X, and then all of a sudden you're on world Y.
Yep.
How did that happen? I don't. And the game finishes with a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
That is a shit thing to do.
Yeah.
If you're a game dev, don't finish with you need to. If you spend hours of your life, this is not like a
Walking Dead.
No, yeah. I mean, look at the reactions to that cliffhanger.
Yeah.
We don't like cliffhangers. Not for huge gaps. If it's between episodes, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm down with that. But not a 4-year development cycle. Jeez, that was...
Actually, that's something we didn't talk about. The Walking Dead.
We didn't talk
episode.
about it, yeah. We should... maybe we should do a bit of a special on maybe we'll do a season recap at the end of the season.
Yeah, it sounds great.
Yeah.
What an episode that one was.
Still playing Subnautica.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, one of the latest updates is for some deep sea creatures. So I got in there with my daughter actually. And
Are we talking like the dark ones with little dangling?
Yeah, the
Nice.
illuminated style fish, and we went down in the sub and checked out some of the new stuff. I love that game for its simplicity. It's like just explore the ocean. For the people that don't know, you've crashed on a oceanic type planet. And you can go creative or you can go survival, and you need to make your ships and your electronics, and you go exploring. So it's as simple as that, exploring a alien ocean planet.
Single player game, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Earlier on there was talk about it potentially being multiplayer, but I think they're going to leave it as is, and it actually has VR support as well.
Nice.
Which I've played at one of the Unity roadshows that we went to. Gave that a go, and it's crazy, but brilliant game. Check it out.
That's an Aussie made game.
Yeah. Well, there's Aussie developers in there. Yeah.
Yes.
So mixed bag.
Yep. Nice. Ado.
Yep.
Motorsport manager.
Motorsport manager. I'm a big fan of my management sim.
You do like your Sims, don't you? Yep.
So this one came out, not sure exactly the release date, but it's been pretty recent. And so you manage a F1 team. And you got the 3 different tiers, so you F1, F2, and F3. And so you pick a team, and you basically control everything from your drivers, your staff, your HQ.
Do you do stuff with the cars themselves? Like, do you tweak the cars?
You can tweak the cars before the race, so you try and get the right setup for the driver.
Yep.
And then they can give you feedback after the practice session. Say, I like this, I didn't like this.
Yep.
So you tweak a bit more for the race.
So it's a very statistic-based style game.
Yep. And so you get all that, and then it's also...
And you don't actually race, do you?
No. So you just watch them race, but you can also change their strategy. So you can go,
like during the race, you can
push hard,
nice.
ruin your tyres and just go all out,
Yep.
or conserve, depending how they're going. Same with your fuel strategies and all that sort of stuff. It's actually pretty deep.
This intrigues me. I don't hate a management game myself.
I don't have one. Yeah, I don't know. I'd watch you have a go. I think. Yeah.
It's not for everyone, but it's definitely one of those games. If you like it,
nice.
You'll love it.
Yeah, all right, nice. I might check it out in my spare time.
When? Yeah.
Every day Eve goes down for 15 minutes, so I'll play it.
15 minutes, plenty of time.
Yeah. All right. I reckon we might put a pin in this show.
That's it.
Yeah. Thanks very much for joining us again, guys.
Thank you.
Make sure you check out the Facebook, the website, D1DLC. Subscribe if you're watching
Yeah.
the channel. We do love subscribers. Give us a like. Tell your friends.
Yeah.
And we'll be back in a fortnight with another show. Some more stuff coming in between, particularly some more PAX stuff is on the way. And Tech will be back.
Tech will be back.
Tech.
Next fortnight
with
as well.
Jake.
Yeah, we have missed it, but it will be back because we don't know what's going on. Well, Ado does, but we don't like to let him talk that much. So,
It's
anyway,
a fair call.
we're out. Thanks very much, guys.
Thank
We'll see you in a
you.
Cheers,
fortnight.
guys.